I'm on the move, this time in Syracuse, New York, to take in the largest car show in the Northeast, the Syracuse Nationals. The massive 4-day event is now in its 24th year and is held on the 375-acre complex of the New York State Fairgrounds. I'm told on the busiest days of the weekend, there's over 7,000 show vehicles on site, with those coming from states across the area, plus Canadian locales like Montreal and Toronto. As you'd imagine, tens of thousands of spectators come out to see all these cool cars and trucks that are displayed in such a fantastic setting, being parked around grassy lots, under trees, and throughout fairground buildings. There's a lot to take in, with other highlights being the Brush Fest charity pinstripers, all kinds of live music, the modern muscle display, antique bicycles, and Sparky's Rockabilly Roundup, spotlighting those bad-to-the-bone rat rods in old-school cars. It's not just four-wheeled rides that are celebrated, with there being a strong presence of custom and classic motorcycles. Is this the first appearance since it's been completed?
Yeah.
Really?
This just finished this week.
Frankly, there's no other word to describe what I'm in front of. This is show-stopping. You can find celebrities here too, with this year's lineup of stars including folks like actress Candy Clark of American Graffiti fame, and two guys who know quite a bit about Bitchin' Rides. Dave Kendig and Kev Dog from Bitchin' Rides. Man, first time at Syracuse Nationals. What's your overall impression so far, guys?
We're a little blown away, I'd have to say. Insane amount of cars, insane amount of people. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Some really radical customs, including the 12 Air. Congrats, guys, on all the recent awards and accolades with that. At any event like this, I'm keeping a close eye out for those noteworthy vehicles that have undergone radical transformations. One of those I found was a former farm truck that packed loads of upgrades and tons of fond family memories. Ed, I saw your truck and I had to stop and come check it out. It is gorgeous. Fill me in on what's the year, make, and model, and how did you come across it?
It's a 39, ton and a half Chevrolet truck. Was chasing some parts down, and I called a guy out of Hemmings living in Nebraska, and I bought the part I needed, but he also hooked me up with some trucks that he had for sale, and I ended up buying it.
You've also included a lot of, I would say, sentimental touches, starting with the artwork on the doors. What does that harken to?
That is a tribute to a farm that I grew up on as a kid.
Besides the all-American stuff, there's also a lot of imported classics, including a one-family-owned Swedish sports car with the original purchase inspired by a British TV show from the 1960s. Any future plans for the vehicle or additional events you want to show it at?
Well, right now, it's got 47,000 miles, so it's really not even broken in. We love using it. This past winter, we went to Florida twice. We drove it down twice this Florida. So we just, we go to shows and we just like to display it, and it's something we both like to do, Kim and I.
A car sexy enough for Roger Moore is definitely sexy enough for Matt Avery. Another modified vehicle that grabbed all kinds of attention was a truly one-of-a-kind piece that came out of pure imagination. One of the craziest things that I've seen so far is this thing right here. Now, it was built by a shop that calls themselves J-Bomb Industries, and this thing looks like a total blast. All this plus 4 days of breezy summer temps made this year's event a car lover's paradise. And if you're an automotive enthusiast, attending the Syracuse Nationals needs to be a July tradition.